What if the person who controls your grades is also the one who plays dirty? A corrupt professor thought he could fail students just because he felt like it. But when he messed with me, he didn't just lose his job, he lost his entire career. Here's how I made it happen. College was supposed to be the best time of my life, but one professor turned it into a nightmare. Professor Harris was notorious for ruining students' futures. He had a twisted ego, he'd fail students just to show he was in charge. If you didn't flatter him, you were doomed. Some students got perfect grades despite barely attending class, while hardworking students, like me, suffered because he simply felt like failing us. At first, I thought it was just bad luck. Maybe I had made mistakes in my assignments, but after comparing notes with other students, I realized something sinister was going on. He wasn't grading based on performance, he was grading based on favoritism. When I received a failing grade on an assignment I knew was nearly perfect, I asked for clarification. His response? "It's my class, my rules. If you don't like it, drop out." That's when I decided I wasn't just going to pass his class. I was going to make sure he never graded another student unfairly again. I spent weeks gathering evidence. I searched through past students' reviews, grading patterns, and even his published work. That's when I uncovered something massive. He had been plagiarizing research papers for years. He took credit for work that wasn't his, using it to build his career. Even worse, some of the assignments he failed students for not meeting academic standards were strikingly similar to his stolen work. But I needed solid proof. So, I reached out to former students. One of them still had old emails from him, emails where he promised good grades in exchange for loyalty and respect. It was clear he was running his class like a dictatorship. With screenshots, old papers, and testimony from multiple students, I had everything I needed. Now, it was time to take him down. I anonymously compiled all my findings and sent them to the university's ethics board. I knew they wouldn't ignore a case this big, but I wasn't done yet. Since I had a background in journalism, I leaked the story to an investigative reporter. The moment the university started its official investigation, the news broke online. Students from other colleges started coming forward, sharing similar stories about their own corrupt professors. Within 2 weeks, Professor Harris was suspended. Within a month, he was fired. But the worst part for him? His entire academic career was erased. The plagiarism was so severe that the university revoked his degree. His name became a scandal, blacklisted from every institution. No college, no research firm, no employer would ever trust him again. A few months later, I heard he tried to apply for private tutoring jobs, but when people Googled his name, the first thing they saw was the scandal. His reputation was forever ruined. The man who once destroyed students' futures now had no future of his own.